goes on in your heart? What goes on in your mind? You are tearing me apart. When you treat me so unkind, what goes on in your mind? The other day I saw you as I walked along the road, but when I saw with you I could feel my future forward. It's so easy for a girl like you to lie. Tell me why. What goes on in your heart? What goes on in your mind? You are tearing me apart. When you treat me so unkind, what goes on in your mind? I met you in the morning, waiting for the tide of time. Now the tide is turning, I can see that I was blind. It's so easy for a girl like you to lie. Yeah, tell me why. What goes on in your heart? What goes on in your mind? You are tearing me apart. When you treat me so unkind, what goes on in your mind? I used to think it over, but you were just the same. You didn't have to think of me, just another name. Did you mean to break my heart and watch me die? Yeah, tell me why. What goes on in your heart? What goes on in your mind? You are tearing me apart. When you treat me so unkind, what goes on in your mind? What goes on in your mind? Hey, how you doing out there, Guitar Heroes? All right, we got a song by the Beatles featuring Ringo Starr on some of the few songs that he did his vocals on, and this is a great one, 1965, What Goes On. A fairly simple song. We love this kind of a song, fast tempo. We're pretty much in the key of E. We got an E7, we got a B7, we got an A7, we got an A minor, and we're in standard tuning here. We don't have any bar chords, so that makes it a little bit easier, except a little bit of speed. Okay, so there's kind of there's an intro that George plays, and the chords in the intro are generally going to be a B7 and an E7. And so I just kind of strum those. I put an A7 in there just for a little bit more flavor. And you can pretty much do whatever you want with those chords. It doesn't really matter. And if you can play the lead part that George is doing at the same time, hey, more power to you. That's great. Okay, so we just do that just a little intro, and then we're right into the chorus, and we're going to start with an E7. Okay, remember E7, we're just going to pick up the third finger from a standard E. And the pace is pretty fast. I put a little emphasis on the down note, and I'm doing a little bit of palm muting here to give it a little bit of flavor, because there's the chords are kind of stretched out over long periods of time because the vocals, the words are stretched out. So you're hanging on a chord for a long time. So by giving it just a little bit of rhythm. And so I'm going to hammer with this finger up and down along with the chord pattern, and then I'm also at the same time going to do a little bit of palm muting. So remember, that's when that palm is just kind of touching, just enough to give you that little slap or clicking sound. Because I'm going to release the pressure here at the same time I mute it with my hand. What goes on in your mind? Yeah, it's at least that fast. What goes on in your mind? What goes on in your A7 mind? You are E7 tearing me apart. When you treat me so, A7. What goes A7 or B7 on in your E? Okay, if you can get through the chorus, you can get through the whole song. Now, B7, a little bit tougher, and hopefully you know what a B7 is. If not, this is the way we're going to play it. We're going to take our index finger and put it on the first fret of the D string, and that's the third one from the top. And we're going to go to the A string, second from the top. And then I'm going to put my third finger, I'm going to skip a string because that's where our first finger is. Then I'm going to skip one more string and put my pinky down on the little E. And that's a B7. It's a little bit hard, but same old thing with practice, you get it. So that's our chorus. Now when we go into the first verse, we're back to that E7. Well, the other day I saw you as I A minor walked along the road. E7, and when I saw him with you, I could A minor feel my future fold. It's so easy for a B7 girl like you to E5. Tell me why. Back to the B7. What goes on? So that E7 comes on. What goes on in your heart? And the other verses are exactly the same. E7, an A minor, back to the E7, another A minor, a B7, an E, and a B7. Now, the one thing great about songs like this, if you're just kind of getting started, you're unfamiliar with the song, you don't need to be at full speed, right? You start and play nice and slow to make sure that you feel comfortable with the chord moves until you get them right. You're better off to get them clean and slow rather than fast and a little bit sloppy. What goes on in your heart? What goes on in your mind? A7, you are E7 tearing me apart. See, there's nothing wrong with starting out with that and then gradually building up your speed. And then, of course, you want to listen to this song if you're not familiar with it already. And even though I've probably heard this song hundreds of times over many, many years, I still needed to listen to it just to make sure that I had the kind of the tempo right and there wasn't anything in there that I really forgot. But all in all, we got a fairly simple song. We got the chorus, we repeat it 3 times. We got 3 verses. They're all the same in standard tuning. So all of that makes for a good song, and Ringo does a great job singing this, doesn't he? So there you go. What Goes On by the Beatles, 1965. Hope you got something out of this lesson. Take it easy and keep on strumming out there.